which All-Star team can win a Stanley Cup. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Sorry for saying I was going to be back full time and then leaving for a month. Didn't mean to do that, but now we're back. This is permanent this time, I promise. And today we're going to be seeing which All-Star team can win a Stanley Cup through a simulated season. So it's a full season, 82 games, playoffs too. There's two random teams in here because you can only have the lowest amount of teams you can put inside the league is 6. So I just put in two random teams. We got the Atlantic All-Star, Pacific, Central, and Metropolitan. Yeah, we're gonna go through the lines. A little bit rusty on this right now. Really rusty right now. Okay. Oh, that is not good at all. I saw negatives. Terrible. I'm really rusty right now. The All-Star game is later on tonight, so All-Star competition is later on tonight. Personally, I'm thinking that the Atlantic All-Stars is going to win the Stanley Cup this simulated season. Here's the I don't even know how to say their name. If anybody honestly cares with these guys, or instead of the All-Stars right now, because I know there's some people out here that actually do watch this type of hockey. Here you go, IF. That's how it is. IF. Not even going to attempt to say this actual name. I would definitely mess it up and make people mad. And the defense. Okay. I'm going to start with the Central All-Stars. Central All-Stars first line is Kaprizov, McKinnon, Kane, Robertson, Scheifele, Rantanen, Keller, O'Reilly, Tarasenko, Landeskog, Robert Thomas, Philip Forsberg. Defense is Roman Josi, Cal McCarr, Josh Morsey, Seth Jones, Matthias Ekholm, and Jake McCabe. In goaltender, they got Connor Hellebuyck and UC Saros. And if you see like an all-star that got injured, and then they got replaced, I'm leaving them on there because if it wasn't for injuries, they would be there inside the all-star game. And with the all-star games, they only like give you like 6 forwards, like 1 defense, 2 goaltenders. They give you no options at all, so I had to add extra players. I tried my best to find the best extra players I could. Metropolitan All Stars, you got Panarin, Crosby, Snetchkov. That's a fire line. Don't know what they got. They don't got Ovechkin up there. I guess Crosby and Ovechkin. Second line, Ovechkin, Hughes, Gaudreau. What's Gaudreau here? Okay. Okay, I was wondering. I thought I messed up there. I forgot that bro played for the Blue Jackets. Third line, Barzell, Konechny, I think. Yeah. Fourth line, we got Hayes, Nelson, and I forgot to say his name all the time. I'm getting Kitchener off or whatever. I feel so dumb right now. I said his name like 5 minutes before recording too. Okay. First line of defense, we have Pelech and Adam Fox. Second line, we have the GOAT, Ivan Promanov. Respect for what bro did with the Pride jerseys. We don't like the Prides around here. Also with Dougie Hamilton on the second pairing. And third pairing, we got Jacob Trouba and Ryan Pollock. Goaltenders, we have Igor Shesterkin and Igor Sorokin. And for the Pacific All-Stars in net, we got Logan Thompson, Stuart Skinner. The Pacific All-Stars is the worst, even though they got the best player in the league. First line, we got Draisaitl, McDavid, Huberdeau. Second, Peterson, Zegras, and Terry. Third line, Miller, Lindholm, and Meyer. Fourth line, Kadri, Horvat, and Fila. I still got Horvat, even though he's traded to the Islanders. And I should just basically be putting Timo Meyer instead of the Atlantics. He's going to be playing on the Leafs soon. So, like, you know, definitely not just a biased Leafs fan coming out here trying to recruit bro to the team. Okay, first line defense, we got Hughes, Doughty, Uyghur, Carlson, Larson, and Klingberg. And let's go see our lines for the Atlantic. Because for some reason they're actually going to make us go into our lines. I don't want to trade with nobody, bro. I got the trades turned off, like the computer trades and all that. Because I want this to be actually like realistic. Okay, first line I got Pastrnak, Matthews, Kucherov. Second line, Kachuk, Barkov, and Marner. Third line, Kachuk, Stamkos, Point. Fourth line, Larkin, Thompson, and Tuck. On defense we got Hedman, McAvoy. Second line defense, we got Dahlin, Hernick. Third line defense, we got Lindholm and Montour. Goaltenders, we have Vasilevsky and Allmark. Scratched, we why is Nick Suzuki scratched? He's an actual All-Star. I appreciate you being on the team here. I know you're an actual All-Star. Who's not actual All-Star right here? Brain Point, you're leaving the team, even though you're pretty good. We gotta get the actual All-Stars out here. Here, okay, there are +2. Okay, let's sim to the halfway point of the season, and we'll see who's gonna be leading the league. A little bit over halfway through the season, the Atlantic All-Stars is sitting in first with 65 points, 32 wins, 11 losses, 1 overtime loss in 44 games. In second is the Metropolitan All-Stars with 59 points, 29 wins, 14 losses, 1 overtime loss in 44 games. Third is the Pacific All-Stars with 58 points, 28 wins, 18 losses, 2 overtime losses with 48 games. And in fourth is the Central All-Stars with 57 points, 26 wins, 16 losses, 5 overtime losses in 47 games. Leads the league with 31 goals, 35 assists, and 66 points. Matthews is second with 24 goals, 39 assists, and 63 points. And McDavid is third with 26 goals, 33 assists, and 59 points. For defense, Quentin Hughes is leading with 10 goals, 34 assists, and 44 points. Adam Fox is second with 10 goals, 33 assists, and 43 points. And Dahlin's third with 6 goals, 30 assists, for 36 points. And the leading goaltender is Andrei Vasilevsky with 27 wins, a .914 save percentage, and a .250 goals against. Second is Igor Shesterkin with 20 wins, .915 save percentage, and a .248 goals against. And third is Connor Hellebuyck with 18 wins, .912 save percentage, and a .250 goals against. Let's sim to the end of the season, and let's see who's going to be leading the league. At the end of the season, the Atlantic All-Stars are leading the league with 117 points, 57 wins, 22 losses, and 3 overtime losses. Second is the Metropolitan with 116 points, 56 wins, 22 losses, and 4 overtime losses. Third is the Central All-Stars with 111 points, 53 wins, 24 losses, 5 overtime losses. And fourth is the Pacific All-Stars with 105 points, 50 wins, 27 losses, and 5 overtime losses. Kucherov leads all scorers at the end of the season with 50 goals, 62 assists, and 112 points. Matthews is in second with 46 goals, 65 assists, and 111 points. And in third is David Pastrnak with 33 goals, 60 assists, and 103 points. Notice how all top 3 is the Atlantic, because the Atlantic is just better. On defense, Adam Fox leads the league with 16 goals, 60 assists for 76 points. Cale Makar is second with 11 goals, 57 assists, and 68 points. And in third is Quinn Hughes with 14 goals, 52 assists, and 66 points. The leading goaltenders at the end of the season is Andrei Vasilevsky with 46 wins, a .909 save percentage, and a .257 goals against. Second is Igor Shesterkin with 38 wins, a .917 save percentage, and a .235 goals against. And third is Connor Hellebuyck, 35 wins, .909 save percentage, and a .250 goals against. Matchup for the first round of the playoffs is the Atlantic All-Stars versus the Pacific All-Stars, and the Metropolitan All-Stars versus the Central All-Stars. Let's get right into the playoffs. Both the Atlantic and the Metropolitan swept their other opponents in the first round. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. So for the Stanley Cup would be the Atlantic versus the Metropolitan. It's Andrei Svechnikov with 9 points, 4 goals, 5 assists. Second is David Pastrnak, 4 goals, 4 assists for 8 points. And the third, Sidney Crosby with 1 goal, 6 assists for 7 points. Leading defenseman is Victor Hedman with 2 goals, 3 assists for 5 points. Second, Quinn Hughes with 5 assists for 5 points. And Rasmus Dahlin with 2 goals, 2 assists for 4 points. And leading goaltenders, Andrei Vasilevsky, 4 wins, 914 save percentage, and a .275 goals against. Second is Igor Shesterkin with a .955 save percentage. Holy, at 130 and a 137 goals against. And look at these two losers. Third is Connor Hellebuck with a 0 win, 3 loss, 1 overtime loss record with a save percentage of 907 and a goals against of 3. Game 1 between the Metropolitan and the Atlantic sees Metropolitan coming on top with a 4-3 victory. Game 2, the Atlantic All-Stars is able to take a 4-2 victory and tie the series up at ones. Atlantic All-Stars have Metropolitan's number the entire game, and they take Game 3 4-1 and take a 2-1 series lead. For Metropolitan, wins it 4-3 and ties the series up 2-2. Game 5 went into overtime, and Nick Suzuki wins for the Atlantic All-Stars and gives them the 3-2 series lead. The All-Stars win the Stanley Cup. Barkov scored the overtime winner, the game-winning goal to win them the Stanley Cup. At the end of the playoffs, Pastrnak led the entire playoffs with 7 goals, 8 assists for 15 points. Second was Snechikov with 5 goals, 9 assists, 14 points. And third was Kucherov with 5 goals, 8 assists, and 13 points. For defense, Victor Hedman led with 4 goals, 5 assists, 9 points. Dahlin was second with 2 goals, 7 assists for 9 points. And third was Hamilton with 3 goals, 3 assists, and 6 points. And for goaltenders, Andre Vasilevsky led with 8 wins, 2 losses, a 920 save percentage, and a 237 goals against. Second was Shesterkin with 6 wins, 2 losses, and 2 overtime losses, with a 920 fair save percentage and a 238 goals against. So that just proves that the Eastern Conference is the hardest conference in the entire league, with it proving that the Atlantic All-Stars and the Metropolitan would meet up and face each other at the Stanley Cup if all the All-Stars had to compete for the Stanley Cup. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.